the college cricket ground, and we are about to encounter a beautiful cricketing display between Ceylon Tobacco versus South Asian Gateway Terminal in this MCA Division F cricket encounter. South Asian Gateway Terminal won the toss earlier today and they elected to bowl first. And here we go. 5 overs completed. 24 runs for 2 wickets for Ceylon Tobacco. Bowler Dhammika goes for that cross hit and appeals it and given it as a not out. Good length delivery. There was a bit of a swing. Dhammika comes in and swings and it goes straight to the point fielder, and what a grab, a brilliant catch. Not the easiest of catches, but he managed to get it. That is the 3rd wicket. Rajitha departures without scoring. There you go. Straight length delivery. Comes in and swings and looking to go above the short fielder, but the connection was not there.
What a grab.
And it went straight to the fielder's hand, and that is the 3rd wicket of Ceylon Tobacco. There you go. Disappointed walk from the batter, especially at this stage when your team are in deep trouble. You need to stay back and lay the foundation, but unfortunately he could not. Rajitha Shriyanta departures. Brilliant wicket from Dhammika Kumara. He looks promising. First over, he only conceded 3 runs, and this is his 2nd over. Right arm fast bowler. Marcus Grease talking about this venue, Nalanda College Cricket Grounds, venue which has produced a massive number of players for the national team, including the great Mahela Jayawardena, Bandula Varnapura, and so goes the list. Goes for that cover drive, takes the outside edge and slides on to the 3rd man region and picks up a single. Bhanuka off the mark straight away. The beautiful delivery. Leg cut, and there's a chance, opportunity for an out, but the batter sends his partner back to the crease. Good communication between the 2 batters. Dhammika, right arm. There you go. Slightly misses the outside edge. That was hope. Look at that. Wide length delivery. Swings it, but could not connect it. Janitha, bit of a slow innings. 19 deliveries, 18 runs. Well, let's see. Dhammika once again. Yoke length delivery. Batsman got no opportunity rather than showing respect. There you go, end of 6 overs. Ceylon Tobacco, 25 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. And let's take a look at the batting card. Janitha Premasiri, opener, still not out at 18. Saman Vijayaratna, Inam, Amin and Rajitha Shriyanta other batters who got out. They could not make an impact in this match with their bat. And Bhanuka De Silva is not out on 1 run. And they have Shihan Rodrigo, the wicketkeeper of the team. Amila Madhurangana, the captain of the side. So they have hope. And this is going to be an entertaining session of cricket. Bandara Disanayaka is back into the attack. The captain of the South Asian Gateway Terminal. Beautiful delivery. Finds the inside edge. And goes past the mid-wicket fielder into the square leg region and collects a single. What a delivery. Good line and length, plus it had a better swing. Bandar Disanayaka looking to do some damage. He has already picked up his first scalp of the day and is bowling his last over. Too quick, it's still the 7th over of the innings and he's finishing off his spell. Would it be in style or not? Bandar Disanayaka. So get a beautiful delivery. A good length delivery. The batter had no option other than defending it. And it's a dot ball for Bandara Disanayaka. Batter coming out of the crease. The beautiful delivery. Makes some room, but once again straight into the extra cover region. No run. This over looks promising. From the end of the bowling side, SAGT, Bandara Disanayaka bowling his 4th ball of the over. There you go, drives it, but finds the fielder, collects, oh no. What happened? What was that? It was straightforward delivery and drives it, fielder is there. And there you go, a fumble and it goes straight to the boundary line and they collect a boundary. Can't afford to do these kinds of mistakes, especially when your opponents are under pressure. And the pulls it, this time, into the gap. And a brilliant effort by the fielder, number 24. He stops it. And Janita picks up 2 runs. There you go. Brilliant effort. Bit of a rough pitch to do some diving. So he used his legs. Bandari Chanaka bowling the last ball of his spell. There you go. That's the ball that the team was expecting. Outside edge into the point region and collects a single. That's it. Bandar Disanayaka finishes off his spell. 4 overs, 25 runs for 1 wicket. And Ceylon Tobacco 33 runs, loss of 3 wickets, end of 7 overs. Let's take a look at the bowling card. It's a bit too early to talk about this, but Bandar Disanayaka 4 overs, 25 runs, 1 wicket. Dhammika Kumara 2 overs, 4 runs, 1 wicket. And Buddhika Pradeep 1 over, 2 runs and 1 wicket. All 3 bowlers have picked up 1 wicket each. We are talking about the surrounding of this ground. We could see the Nalanda College cricket team practicing. See a couple of football sessions going on. It's all about sport. and few constructions as well. Go. Buddhika is back into the attack to bowl his second over. Janita is not out on 25. There you go. Goes to the scoop. And he collects a comfortable boundary. A brilliant shot. Good variation. And he finds the boundary. Good length delivery. Went for that unorthodox paddle. And they collect a comfortable boundary. Good batting by Janita. Leading the batting card. Opening the batting. And still not out. He's got some responsibilities to cover on behalf of his team. Janita Premasiri, 29 runs, 24 balls, 26 balls, and with 4 boundaries. And Janita Premasiri. This time goes for the sweep. The batter misses it. The bowler misses the stumps, and the wicketkeeper misses it. And it goes for the boundary and a brilliant stop by fine leg fielder. So just 2 runs. Is not given as a wide. So 2 runs of Janita Premasiri's bat. Once again, good bowling and good batting in reply. Flighter delivery swings above the fielder into the vacant area and he gets a boundary. Brilliant shot. Janita Premasiri collects another boundary in this over and he moves up to 31 runs. Brilliant shot. Look at that. Powered it above the fielder into the vacant area. So again this time looks to flick it and collect a quick single, but he gets the outside edge, so no run. There you go once again the paddle and it goes into the gap, but there is protection down in that square leg region, so he collects 2 runs and end of 8th over. Ceylon Tobacco 45 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Can see an inning rebuilding by these 2 batters, especially Janita. He has been brilliant so far in this inning. And there we go, the scorecard. Janita Premasiri being the only batter who exceeded the 10-run mark. In fact, he has scored more than half of the team's total. And he's the only one who has scored boundaries. And with a strike rate of 119.35. New bowler, Dushankar is in. Right arm medium face. Leg side, flicks it and collects a quick single. Good running between the wicket by the 2 batters. Janita Premasiri. There you go once again. Onto the pad and flicks it and collects a single. Good batting by Janita Premasiri and Bhanuka. It is about recognizing the deliveries and going for it. Take the maximum advantage out of the loosener and respect the others. There you go. Outside the off stump, Bhanuka, he left the ball. So no run. He's taking his time. And obviously, he has to get some advice from his partner as well. Dushanka. Another ball, this time swings it into that vacant area and he collects a boundary, his first boundary of this innings. What a shot, a brilliant cover drive by Bhanuka. Good batting. There we go. Outside the off stump delivery and smashes it into that vacant area and he collects about a sweeper cover fielder was running towards it, but unfortunately he was too far away from the ball. Straight drive. Just a single this time. This has been a quite a comfortable over for the batting side. 7 runs and 1 more ball to go. The projected score is shown 118 runs by the end of 20 overs. There you go. Goes for that shot. It hits the pad and the wicketkeeper collects it. A one-handed grab. But unfortunately it is not out. It hit the thigh pad and not the bat or the glove. And that will be the end of the 9th over. There you go. That will be the end of the 9th over. Ceylon Tobacco 52 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. Let's take a look at the partnership so far. Buddhika bowling his 3rd over, off spinner. There you go, a brilliant delivery, finds the inside edge, runs down the 3rd fine leg region, and the fielder was quick enough to save the boundary. So in fact, it's just a double. "54 runs and partnership in rebuild." Bhanuka and Janita. Buddhika, left arm off spinner. Brilliant bowling once again. Drives it straight into the bowler's hand and he stops it. Buddhika bowling his 3rd over. And Bhanuka looking to go big. And this time, a leg cut straight into the covers region. He collects it and throws it back to the wicketkeeper. Hence just the single. Janita Premiseri, man, not out on 38 runs of 33 deliveries. The opening batter for Ceylon Tobacco. He's playing a crucial innings at this very moment. Let's see what he can produce. Full toss delivery, smashes it down to the mid-wicket region, but there is protection. There's a mid-wicket fielder, deep mid-wicket fielder, and he collects it, and they switch sides for a comfortable single. There we go, Bhanuka. 2 back-to-back singles. This time goes for the big shot. The ball sails at the fielder and he collects it comfortably. A brilliant catch, running towards the ball and he grabs it. A brilliant catch, a brilliant ball and brilliant cricket overall. What a wicket. Bhanuka departures. He was looking for that big shot, a flighted delivery, and he smashes it, but unfortunately the connection was not there. Hence, the sweeper cover fielder running towards the ball, and he grabs it comfortably, and he is happy and he is proud. Bhanuka departures for 10 runs of 9 deliveries. There you go. The walk of disappointment. He was trying to do something, but he could not. And Buddhika, he picks up his second wicket of his spell. Ceylon Tobacco is in a deep trouble. 56 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. And one more ball to finish the 10th over. The discussions are going on, and what will be the discussions? It is about, at this point, they have picked up 4 wickets. And the top order of Ceylon Tobacco is already in the dressing room, and they are out. So now they have to deal with the middle order and the lower order. So what will be the plan? Are they going to pick up these last 6 wickets as quick as possible? Or will they step back and try to produce more pressure into the batting side and bowl the rest of the 10 overs and complete their bowling part? It's questionable. And you need to make sure that, considering the atmosphere of this ground and the condition, this ground has always been a ground with lots of runs. So I don't think somewhere around 200, 120, 130 will be sufficient. So my advice for the bowling side captain is to show your confidence, because you have done a better job. There we go, the new batter, right-hand batter Amila Madhuranga. 55 matches and 1,043 runs, with an average of 21. So what I was saying is, you have done a better job so far. So keep on with the same flow. Once again, a big delivery, back footer, drives it and finds the fielder. Hence, no run. And Buddhika completes his 3rd over. 18 for 2 wickets. And that is the end of the 10th over. Ceylon Tobacco, 56 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. And there will be a change in the comm box. Over to you, Yureshka.
At the Mercantile Cricket Association, passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes boys and girls under 13, 15 and 17. We go beyond the basics, teaching them leadership, public speaking and the importance of sportsmanship. The MCA Academy, nurturing champions, one game, one lesson at a time.
Here comes the almost 10 overs has gone. 56 for 4. Ceylon Tobacco Company, after losing the toss, are struggling at the moment, but Janitha Janitha, 39 of 35, has so far become the talisman of Ceylon Tobacco Company's batting effort. You can see the projected score from here is 112. It's not gonna be enough at all. But if Janitha can play through the inning, they might have a chance of getting at least 130, 140. It can be competitive. That was a quick run taken by Janitha. There could have been a run out, but the batter was quick enough to get home. SAGT after winning the toss so far, have done a great job with the ball. 58 for 4 runs. Beg your pardon, 58 at the loss of 4 wickets. Danushka considered just 8 runs. Thus making sure he set the field perfectly. There he comes, running hard. A slight inward movement and a quick single taken. There's no fielder there at mid-wicket. There's no risk at all for the batters. Easy single there. At the toss, both of these captains have mentioned that how vital this game is for both of the teams. Comes a low full toss and hammered through deep mid-wicket. Another boundary for Janita. Look at that. The knee-height full toss is a gift for a well-set batsman. A boundary. A welcome boundary for Ceylon Tobacco Company. Janita is looking very good. 44 of 37. Striking the ball well. Again, a waiver delivery from Danushka. 2 extras, 2 wide deliveries have bowled this over. These extra runs going to be extremely crucial. They're chasing down. The team who's bowling should keep in mind that the amount of runs they need to chase is the one they give away. So the minimum extras was conceded. That team has a bigger chance of winning, and that's the nature of cricket. Here comes Danushka. A little bit wide outside the off stump and cut away towards a deep cover. And that's the end of the 11th. A 66 for 4, Ceylon Tobacco Company.
In the heart of Colombo, where
Ceylon Tobacco Company scoring at a runner ball. Dilshan, the left arm orthodox spinner, has introduced to the attack. Straight away started off with the dot delivery. Full and straight. But Janita, beg your pardon, Amila, the striker. The skipper. Oh, what a hit that was. I hit the sweet spot of the bat and sail over long on. What a shot that was. The skipper leading from the front here. Is leading the attack against the left arm spinner. That was brilliant. That was pitched up and given some more air, and Amila, the skipper, that's latched onto it and deposited over long on for a maximum. Brilliant hit. Smart cricket. Very good cricket from the skipper. Hit the 6 and rotated the strike with a single. A very good presence of mind from the skipper of Ceylon Tobacco Company. And brought the left-handed batsman, the set batsman, into the strike. Very well played. Just guided the ball towards short third man. Bandaru Dissanayake, the skipper of Sagt at short third man. Again, full and straight, just hit straight to mid wicket. So far it's been a good over for CTC. The 8 runs have scored. That was too close to cut and went straight on with the arm, and that concludes the 12th. CTC 74 for 4. Here comes another bowling change from SAGT. An off spinner brought back into the attack. As both the skippers have mentioned, especially SAGT, they have played 3 games, won 1 and lost 2. So this game is very important for them to bounce back and get back into this tournament. Is Buddhika the most successful bowler so far with 2 wickets for 18. He's bowling his last over. As ideally, Bandaru Dissanayake, the skipper of SAGT, is looking for another wicket. So that's the main reason to bring the strike bowler into the attack, especially in the 13th over to finish off his spell. Comes Buddhika. And that's out of here. Another big hit from Anil Madhuranga, the skipper of CTC. It goes out of the park. Here comes the replay. That was too full. I was hammered over long on. The fielders had no chance. It was out of here. A 6 in the last 2 overs for Ceylon Tobacco Company. They are charging at the moment. And try to play that late cut. Try to glide the ball through a short third man. It was too close to the body. And it was a little bit quicker as well. So Amila Madhurangana. Again short. It's just back off the length. Yeah, but there's no room for the batter to free his arms. 2 dots in a row after being hit for a 6. It's a very good comeback by the bowler. Here comes Buddhika. Again, a little bit short again. Hit to deep cover and a fumble at deep cover. An easy 2 runs. And that's the end of the 13th over. Ceylon Tobacco Company 8-3 for 4.
In the heart of Colombo,
That's another wicket. Here's a replay. Dilshan, the left arm spinner, strikes. It's a very good grab. Brilliant fielding. Down at deep mid wicket. Amila Madhurangana went for a big shot again. Caught at deep mid wicket. The partnership was slowly building up. They lost the wicket at the wrong time. Here's the skipper Amila Madhurangana departs for 16. Ceylon Tobacco Company. He's in a big trouble now. Half of the side is in the pavilion at the moment. Amila Madhurangana tried to put Dilshan under pressure earlier in this over, but this time he got caught. Here comes a new batter, Shihan Rodrigo. Another right-hander replays another right-hander. It's a very confident stroke. Hit it very well. But the fielder managed to cut off just 2 runs. A very good confident start for Shihan Rodrigo. Was leaned in and driven through extra cover for a couple of runs. Very good start. Showed the intent the very beginning. What a grab that was. Dilshan. 2 wickets in this over. That was an absolute brilliant catch of his own bowling. It was not easy. It took the meat of the bat. But what a grab. It was a brilliant catch. And it took off the non-striker as well. Again, Shihan Rodrigo departs for 2. He comes and he goes. Ceylon Tobacco Company, 86 for 6. Here comes Dilshan into his last delivery. And a single to finish the 14th. Ceylon Tobacco Company, 88 for 6. SAGT brought another new ball into the attack, calling a gentle medium bowler. shot a little bit wide outside the off stump, but Janitha hit straight to the fielder. He's on 49. It's 1 run shy of his half century. A well-deserved half century. Kalinga strikes his very first over. Janitha departs for 49. Look at that. He was tried to be too cheeky and took the outside edge. An easy catch for the wicket keeper. 7 down for Ceylon Tobacco Company. They're in a big trouble now. They lost their main man. Janitha famously departs for 49 or 45. 88 for 7, Ceylon Tobacco Company. Here comes Kalinga. A very good delivery to a new batter. A full straight. Got the outside half of the bat and went for a single. Kalinga. Not an express bowler. A gentle medium bowler, but so far he's pitched the ball all 3 deliveries in right areas. What exactly requires for SAGT at the moment. How could it miss? I pitched the ball up. It was full. They're passing to a new Matisha, the new batter. Both are so new at the crease. Matisha has only faced 2 deliveries and Pasindu has just faced a delivery. Very well fielded, but cannot cut off the single. This is brilliant stuff. Very well fielded at extra cover. This cut off at least a single. Again, try to drop and run. Go for a quick single. Was sent back by the non-striker immediately. Could have been a run out if the field was a little bit quicker. Full on straight and just push for a single. Down to long on. Our 15 overs done. Ceylon Tobacco Company 92 for 7.
In the heart of Colombo.
There we go. 92 runs for 7 wickets. Ceylon Tobacco then a deep trouble. And Dirshan will be the bowler, bowling his 3rd over of his spell. Matisha and Pasidhu, the 2 batters. Just the start of the innings. Just short delivery, flicks it and tries to go for that 2nd run, and they go. If it was a good throw, it would have been a goal, but unfortunately it was not. So they collected 2 runs. Not the best of course, but the luck works for them. Here we go, the replay. Good fielding, but the throw was not there. It was wide and slow. Once again, drives it straight into the sweeper cover region and collects a single. The projected score is 124 runs. Sam Dilshan, left arm spinner. Beautiful flighted delivery from finds the inside edge, and the bowler was quick enough to collect the ball and avoid the batter from rotating the strike. And here we go, bowling the fifth ball of his over. Flighted delivery, and once again same result, but this time they collect a single. There was a bit of a confusion between the bowler and the non-striker, but at the end they managed to complete that single. So Matisha moves on to 5 runs and Pasidu 3 runs. Here we go, last ball of the delivery. Once again a beautifully flighted delivery, bit of a wide length delivery. The batter was trying to go to that vacant extra cover region, but he misses it completely. Wicketkeeper grabs it and ends another dot ball. That's it, end of 16 overs. Ceylon Tobacco 97 runs for the loss of 7 wickets.
At the Mercantile Cricket Association, passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes boys and girls under 13, 15 and 17. We go beyond the basics, teaching them leadership, public speaking and the importance of sportsmanship. The MCA Academy.
Carlinger will be the bowler. For SAGT, right arm medium pace bowler into the pad, and they collect a single. Drives it, but straight into the extra cover fielder. So no run. Last 4 overs of these innings, there's still 99 runs. They need runs, so obviously they have to go for it. But the problem is the lack of wickets. They only have 3 wickets in hand, and they are dealing with the low order. There you go, brilliant throw, directed, but the batter was already inside the crease, so not out. A powerful left arm throw. Carlinger. Beautiful ball once again. Drives it. There is protection, so just a single. So far so good for Carlinger. Just 4 runs or 5 deliveries. And is about to bowl his last ball of his second over, and the last ball of the 17th over. Pasidu goes big, but straight into the fielder, so no run. 17 overs completed. Ceylon Tobacco 101 for the loss of 7 wickets.
Nurturing champions, 1 game, 1 lesson at in the heart of Colombo.
There you go, straight line delivery, and goes for that appeal. Complete confusion. The fielder was appealing, but he forgot that there was another opportunity. There you go, straightforward delivery, impact outside the stump, so not out, and the non-striker He was coming for it, but lack of communication between the bowler and the fielder and the wicket keeper. So the flight and delivery, brilliant fielding. Was quick enough to avoid the batter from rotating the strike. There you go. What a ball. And it is going to hit the back leg and straight forward out. It is an LBW. Dilshan picks up his third wicket. What a ball. A straightforward delivery. A bit of variation of speed and the turn. It went the other direction. Hit the back leg. Went for that leg cut shot. Hit the back leg. And there's no doubt about that. It is a goner. Eighth wicket down, and Placido de Silva departures of Dilshan cut over the RHs. Bull LBW 5 runs for 12 from 12 deliveries. Ceylon Tobacco deep trouble 102 for 8, and it's still the 80th over. Halfway through the 80th over. There you go, a beautiful delivery. New batsman in Yasika Ranman, batting at number 10. Good over so far, but Dilshan. Full toss delivery, and it will be given as a wide. The wicketkeeper misses it, but he made a contact, hence the ball did not go towards the boundary and it stopped. But it will be given as a wide. So runs for Ceylon Tobacco. Once again, beautiful delivery. Leaves no room for the batter to go for his preferred shot. Dilshan bowling the last ball of his spell. Wonderful delivery, flicks it into the sky leg region, and it will be just a single. So 18 overs completed. Ceylon Tobacco 104 runs for the loss of 8 wickets.
In the heart of Colombo, where dreams are made of rebounds and victories, lies a space for every basketballer. Feel the adrenaline, hear the roar of the crowd, even if it's just in your head.
Calling a full toss delivery and a dot ball. Not the best way to start off his over in terms of line and length, but in terms of runs is okay. The full toss delivery drives it into the gap. The long off fielder collects the ball brilliantly and he throws it back to the bowler. 2 runs off that delivery. There you go. Bamboozled. What a ball. He sends the leg stump flying away. What a ball. A Yorker length delivery. It had the pace. It had the perfect length. And the batter was speechless. What a ball by Collinger. Look at that. Boom. Straight onto the stumps. It is bowled. So Yasika Ranman departures with 3 runs off 6 deliveries. And the number 11 batter for Ceylon Tobacco. He comes in to bat. Trying to survive at least until the end of the 20th over. So they could get some 10-15 runs maybe. And leave the rest to the bowlers. There you go, another full toss delivery. And it will be given as a no ball. A freebie from Collinger. And there you go, a free hit. Always a treat to the batter's eyes. He goes for that cross hit. But went straight into the fielder's hands. Couldn't get the maximum usage out of the free hit. But on the bright side, he still has his wicket. Collinger. There you go. Goes for a scoop shot against the fast bowler. Misses it, he hit the pad. The wicket keeper went for an appeal. But given as no doubt. Slices it. And they collect 2 runs off that delivery. And it will be, the umpire signals is a 1 short. So just 1 run. 19 overs completed. Ceylon Tobacco 110 for the loss of 9 wickets. Here we go, last over of this innings. Good grab by the bowler himself. Saves runs for his team. Matisha, final hope for the batting side. He needs to go for that big runs. They see only 5 balls are left in the inning. There we go. Another dot ball. We can see the energy from the crowd, from the dressing room. Players cheering for their teammates. That is the beauty of this sport. Another beautiful delivery. Hits the pad and they collect a single. And it will be leg byes given by the umpire. Halfway through this final over. Matisha back into the strike. Go, beautiful strike. Laughed at it, but there's fielder underneath it. And he collects the catch. And that is the end of the Ceylon Tobacco batting display. Matisha will be the last man to dismiss. There you go. Swings it. And the long on fielder collects it comfortably. And that will be the end of the Ceylon Tobacco batting card. 110 runs. All out for 110 runs at the end of 19.4 overs. And here we go, the scorecard. Bhanuka De Silva scored 10 runs. Amila Madhurangana, the captain, scored 16 with 2 sixes. None of the batters was able to reach the mark except for the pick of the batter, Janita Premasiri, scoring 49 runs. Unfortunately, he got out of 45 deliveries with 8 boundaries with a good strike rate above 100, hence 110 for the loss of 9 wickets. And in bowling, Bandar Disanayaka 1 for 25, Dhammika Kumara 1 for 4, Buddhika Pradeep 2 for 27, Kalinga Maholanage 2 for 13, and Dilshan Kadavatarachi 3 for 19. And let's take a look at the highlights. The start itself was not the best of start the Ceylon Tobacco have expected, but there were a bit of some tricky shots. There we go. Some powerful hits, some great fielding. The credit should go to the bowling side in this innings. They were brilliant and exceptional. Fierce deliveries. And that will be the end of the first inning, 110. And we'll come back to you with the run chase, 111 runs. Stay tuned.
We've got something new for you here at coffee, tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers and so much more from 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day.
At the Mercantile Cricket Association, passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes boys and girls under 13, 15 and 17. We go beyond the basics, teaching them leadership, public speaking, and the importance of sportsmanship. The MCA Academy, nurturing champions, one game, one lesson at a time. In the heart of Colombo, where dreams are made of rebounds and victories, lies a space for every basketballer. Feel the adrenaline, hear the roar of the crowd, even if it's just in your head. We present Book Now.
We've got something new for you here at MCA. Tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers and so much more from 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Stop by for breakfast or wind down after work. Bring your friends and family over. We're always here. On the right wing of the MCA Pavilion, welcome to the MCA Coffee Lounge.
At the Mercantile Cricket Association, passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes boys and girls under 13, 15 and 17. We go beyond the basics, teaching them leadership, public speaking, and the importance of sportsmanship. The MCA Academy, nurturing champions, one game, one lesson at a time. In the heart of Colombo, where dreams are made of rebound.
We've got something new for you here at coffee, tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers and so much more from 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Stop by for breakfast or wind down afterward. Bring your friends and family over. We're always here. On the right wing of the MCA Pavilion, welcome to the MCA Coffee Lounge.
At the Mercantile Cricket Association, passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes boys and girls under 13, 15 and 17. We go beyond the basics, teaching them leadership, public... In the heart of Colombo, where dreams are made of rebounds and victories, lies a space for every basketballer. Feel the adrenaline.
We've got something new for you here at tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers and so much more from 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. Stop by for breakfast or wind down afterward. Bring your friends and family over. We're always here. On the right wing of the MCA Pavilion, welcome to the MCA Coffee Lounge.
Against Ceylon Tobacco Company. We're now on the college cricket ground. It's a brilliant day. The sun is out. The hot and humid conditions out there. The first game of the day is the equation. SAGT requires 111 runs of 120 deliveries. It's 5.5 runs per over. It's less than a run a ball. SAGT has done a great job with the ball, and now it's time to put the icing on the cake with the bat. As Inam Amin is going to open the bowling for Ceylon Tobacco Company. Here comes Inam Amin. Started off with a wide delivery. It was a wayward one. Inam Amin. A right arm gentle medium. That's a very good delivery. Spot on with a line and length. Inam Amin. Very good start despite the wide delivery. Short wide outside the off stump, cut away towards deep cover. Ceylon Tobacco Company in DJ definitely cannot defend this total by bowl out just 20 overs, so taking early wickets is crucial. Here's the stats of Inam Amin. 21 matches, taken 12 wickets. The economy rate is quite impressive, especially in the modern day T20 cricket. The batters are going hard against the new ball. Again, wide down the leg side. He's pushed that too straight. He's given away 2 extra runs. It's costly for Ceylon Tobacco Company. Defending a very low score, 111. A gentle medium fast bowler, bowling with both third man and fine leg up inside the circle, but there's no man back. We need to be careful, there's no slip in place as well. If they get edged, definitely an easy boundary. Again, very well played. A sensible cricket from SAGT openers. A good Yorker right into the block hole. There's no doubt that he's looking for wickets. But I would like if Inam Amin can get a slip in and go a little bit fuller and invite the batter to drive the ball on the up. And that's what I mentioned, that's what I was talking about. There's no man back, the fine leg. They missed it, and that was a boundary. It was too short, and down the left side, and it took off his eyes completely. That should have been stopped. A sloppy fielding at short fine leg. Ceylon Tobacco Company can't afford to make mistakes like that, especially they're defending a lower score. Inam Amin looks frustrated. He's not happy at all. It's a good in swinger to the left-hander, but it was too straight again. And that's the over number 1. SAGT, a 9 for no loss.
At the Mercantile Cricket Association, passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes boys and girls under 13, 15 and 17. We go beyond the basics, teaching them leadership, public speaking and the importance of sportsmanship. The MCA Academy, nurturing champions, one game, one lesson at a time. At the Mercantile Cricket Association, passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes...
Very good start from SAGT. They started off with 9 runs. Here's the stats of Dinesh Chamira. 19 matches, 365 runs. The best score is 63. A good average. The strike rate is a little bit below par, especially in this format. Here comes Matisha. Matisha, the man who made the mistake in short fine leg the previous over. Can he provide the breakthrough? Can he recover his mistake? We'll see, especially in this over of his own bowling. A stuttering run up, but very good delivery. There's no pace to work at all. Hina Mami, the opening bowler, from Swatisha. Single down to mid-on. Mid-on is a little bit deeper. He was at the edge of the 30-yard circle, so there was an easy single down there. These early overs, the power play, the batters will go hard. The T20 is actually defending a low score, so they need to bring a fielders a little bit up inside the circle and try to cut off the singles and keep the pressure on the batters and make them do the mistakes. But so far we haven't seen an intent like that. No slip in place either. Shot and pulled away for a boundary. There's a replay. There's a previous one. Again, shot. That was dispatched. A brilliant full shot from Karlinga. That's very good. Good length and a little bit of extra bounce and just hit the upper part of the bat. The SLGT batters have already shown the intent. They are here to go hard at the bowlers in the first power play, the first 6 overs. Here comes Matisha. Full. And another single down to mid-on. The second over is done. SAGT a 15 for no loss.
In the heart of Colombo.
Comes Hina Mami into his second over. Full onto his pads. Flicked away towards a deep square leg. Still nothing changed in the field. Both third man and fine leg up inside the circle. In the first power play, there are only 2 fielders allowed outside the 30-yard circle. So deep cover and deep square leg has placed to protect the boundary. Yes, just another single down the leg side again, but couldn't get the full use of it. The singles are coming. The scoreboard keeps ticking, and the required runs is now less than 100. Again, very good batting. Again, another misfield there. There is protection at the boundary, so only single. There's no damage done. Here comes Hina Mami again. Again another single. This is very smart batting. It's sensible. There's no room for a big shot. And they keep getting singles. This is a very good batting from SAGT. Again, a wide delivery. The extras keep coming. If I'm not mistaken, we saw a discipline of SAGT bowlers. Can try for a quick single. This time there's no room for that single. 5 deliveries have bowled, 5 runs has come off this over. A good one for SAGT. Shot wide outside the off stump and cut away beautifully through backward point for another boundary to end the third over. SAGT 24 for none. And here's the equation. 87 required of 1 or 2 deliveries. Sixth affair, first Mercantile F Division T20 cricket tournament. In F Division, this is a stacked division with 24 teams, if I'm not mistaken. Again, Matisha just went across the left-hander. And Dinesh Chamira went for that wild swing. The ball was full. He saw it coming and he saw it pitching up. And his head went up. Dinesh Chamira, the left-hander. So far, this is a promising start for SAGT. As I mentioned, early wickets is very important for Ceylon Tobacco Company to get back into this game. But that didn't happen yet. Comes Dinesh Chamira. Again, sensible cricket. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. The right hand, left hand combination is hurting CTC at the moment. They never let the bowlers to settle in for one particular batsman. They keep rotating the strike. They keep the scoreboard moving and put pressure on CTC bowlers. Again, shot and caught at a deep square leg. A much needed breakthrough for a CTC. It was short, it was there to be hit. It didn't get the connection. Just caught the upper part of the bat. Here's a replay. Got the upper part of the bat and went straight to deep square leg. And very well judged catch. At deep square leg. Smatisha got his first wicket. As Carlinger departs for 12. Another 86 runs required of 99 deliveries. Here comes Matisha, the wicket taker. We just talk about getting an early wicket or two. Again, down the leg side. Not a good start. Not an ideal delivery for a new batsman. Umpire signalled it leg wise. Dinesh Chamira, the 10 of 12, is playing a handy knock here. Again, hit it straight to the field. There's no room for a single. It's very good delivery. Here comes Matisha. Again, hit it down to mid-off. Four overs are completed. 27 for 1. SAGT against a CTC.
In the heart of Colombo,
A skipper brought himself into the attack, Amila Madurangana. Is searching for another wicket here. Another gentle medium bowler. There was a little bit of movement in towards the left-hander. A very good first ball to start off with by Amila Madurangana, the skipper of Ceylon Tobacco Company. Dinesh Shamira is on strike. Zamila Madurangana making sure he made the field spot on. Short third man, short fine leg, backward point, cover. And here's the second wicket. This is what we were talking about, getting early wickets. They got two in 2 overs. This is very good stuff from Ceylon Tobacco Company. That was a full toss that should have been put away. That could have been hit anywhere he needed. But he decided to hit straight to the field. Dinesh Shamir departs for 11 or 15. Ceylon Tobacco Company all of a sudden are back in the game, and SAGT 27 for 2. That was Dhammika Kumara. Very good start from Dhammika Kumara. A short and straight. A little bit down the leg side and just worked it towards a mid-wicket for a single. Got off the mark of his very first delivery. Very good start for any batter. Beg your pardon, Kashyap, the new batter, Here comes Dhammika Kumar. He's on strike. That was a good one. It was outside the off stump. It was moving away from the right hander and he just poked at it. But fortunately, it didn't got the edge of the bat. It lofted and went straight to long off and he dropped it. And it went for boundary. That can be a costly mistake for Ceylon Tobacco Company. They are slowly getting back into this game and missing a chance like that would definitely break the momentum for them, especially the defending a low score. The fielding is absolutely important. That was a dolly. That was an easy catch. You have to take those, especially at this level. Here comes Dhammika Kumar. Can try to work the ball towards third man area, but luckily he didn't chop on to the stumps. Just got the glove. 5 overs done. Sagt a 32 for 2.
End of 5 overs, 32 for 2. 79 runs required from 19 deliveries. SAGTs. They got a great start, but then 2 quick wickets fell, which dropped their momentum for quite a moment. But now they look promising. Saman will be the new bowler for Ceylon Tobacco Company. Kashyap and Dhammika Kumar, the skipper of SAGTs, is in the crease right now. With lots of responsibility up on his sleeves. Bit of a adjustment in the field setting. And here we go. His first ball off spinner, flat delivery, no run. Good start. Started off with the dot ball. They need a lot more of these kinds of deliveries in order for them to win the game. It's either dot balls or wickets. They've already got the sufficient amount of wickets at this point. So right now they are planning of building up the pressure into the batting side by conceding less amount of runs in each and every over. There you go. The flat delivery and goes for that appeal. And there you go. The umpire gives it as a wicket. And that is the third wicket of SAGTs. Kashyap departures just for a single. And a brilliant wicket by Saman. Look at that. A flat delivery, a short pitch delivery. Bit of a wide length delivery. Went for that cut shot. Takes the outside edge. And straight into the hands of the wicket keeper. Kashyap Veerasinghe departures for 1 run. And a wicket for Saman Wijayaratne. There you go. A much needed wicket for the Ceylon Tobacco Company. They need to realize that they're dealing with less amount of runs, so this could be a good approach by the bowling side. You can see the energy on the field settings. They have 3 fielders outside the 30-yard. So they have 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. They have a sweeper cover in position and a long on in position. Apart from that, mid-off, extra cover, cover point, mid-wicket, fine leg and a third man. There you go. Time flight at delivery and hits the stumps. That is a goner. What a ball. It misses the inside edge and it went through the bat and the pad and it hits the stump. It hits the half stump and that's it. Another wicket for someone. Look at that. A flight at delivery, spun a bit and it hits the off stump. Much needed wicket. Kevin decides our departures for Duck. 2 consecutive wickets for Saman Vijayaratne, 2 in his first over. A dot, a wicket, a dot and a wicket. There you go, another beautiful delivery. Pitch of a delivery. But the batter finds the inside edge and collects a single. First runs of Saman. The bowler, Dhammika Kumara, the captain. Lots of responsibility. He needs to be the man who's gonna reshape this inning. There you go, Katsi goes for the rapid and misses it. A really good over by someone, bowling his first over, just 1 run and 2 wickets. And end of 6th over, SJGT's 33 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
In the heart of Colombo,
Amila Madurangana, the captain for Ceylon Tobacco Company, bowling his 2nd over. Dirshan, the new batter, is on strike. Right arm pace, medium pace, drives it, a beautiful shot into the gap and he collects a beautiful bound, a crunching cover drive by Dirshan. What a shot! A textbook drive. Look at that. It had the composure and a solid drive, passing the field and into the gap. There you go! Another beautiful ball. Went in between the bat and the pad. Was there an inside edge? But anyhow, It hit the stumps, and that is the wicket. Look at that. He went for the same shot as the previous delivery, but this time there was a bit of a bounce and bit of a spin. Dilshan Kadawatarachi departures for 5. "75 runs, 37 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. New batter in Danushka. Full toss delivery. And straight in the super cover region. Collects a single. Halfway down with the wickets. Then a deep trouble. The required run rate goes above 5.5. There you go. Finds the outside edge and collects a single. 2 good deliveries for the batting side in terms of running in between the wickets. There you go. A back foot punch, but no run. This time, it's again no run. Seven overs are done. SOGT is 39 for 5. Saman bowling his second over after a successful first over. Once again a beautiful flighted delivery. He has that catch and field on the leg side for protection, because the ball is spinning towards the batter, so he might be looking for that flick shot for a quick single. So having that field of protection is really important. There you go. Went for that cross hit. The connection was not there, but the fielder was deep, so he could not get it. Hence, just a single. That is a poor delivery by Saman. A wide delivery. An extras for the batting side. Once again a beautiful delivery. Goes for that single. Dhammika Kumar, the man on strike. Flicks it and collects a single. The flighter delivery this time. Flicks it. There's a mid-wicket fielder in protection, so just a single. We go. Another beautiful delivery, bit of an uneven bounce. That's it, another good over by someone. End of 8 overs. 44 for 5 wickets.
In the heart of Colombo,
South Asian Gateway Terminal team. 44 runs. The loss of 5 wickets. The captain is still there, Dhammika Kumara, along with his partner Danushka. Danushka is on strike. Amelo, the captain of Ceylon Tobacco Company. Was there an edge? There was an inside edge, but the wicketkeeper dropped it. It will be counted as a drop opportunity. Look at that. Yup, a slide inside edge. And a drop opportunity, but considering the moment, it won't affect that much for the ball inside. There you go. Single. Go no run. For an appeal, not out, going down the leg. This time goes high and above, and that will be a maximum. Dhammika Kumara strikes the first 6 of the innings. What a shot! A lofted shot went above the long off fielder into the stands. Look at that. A powerful hit. He muscled it. The fielder had no choice but to be a spectator of that shot. 66 balls, 60 runs required. An entertaining match, a tight match. We're looking for an exciting game. Umpire signals it has drinks break in the next over. Someone bowling his third over. So far, so good for him. Goes for the big shot. Another 6. Back-to-back sixes. With the batting side. A brilliant strike. Danushka joins the party. Someone looking for a different plan. There's the first ball of this over. It went for a 6. Short pitch delivery. Misses the edge. No run. Hard pitch delivery once again. There you go. Good bowling. Good comeback. After that 3 consecutive dot balls. And takes the outside edge into the gap and goes for the boundary. And he collects another boundary. 4 runs for Danushka. He looks dangerous and promising. Time. Outside edge. No run. And that will be the end of the 10th over. 61 for 5. And it's time for drinks break.
Tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers and so much more. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day. We've made some change.
At the end of the halfway mark of the second inning, the reply of SAGT is not so healthy, is 61 for 5. They still require 50 runs. He goes for a single. And here's the 6th one. That's an unnecessary run. So good partnership is building up. A slight misunderstanding between the two batters, and it cost the wicket of a well-set batsman. Look at that. That was an unnecessary, completely unnecessary run. Literally, there is no run. And the non-striker was not ready for that single at all. There's no proper communication. Just went on with the ball. It cost the 6th wicket. Just after drinks break. That's absolute costly mistake from SAGT. Here's a replay of that run out. That's an absolute disaster. Again, a lot of full toss. It took the inside edge. Nearly a 7th. My goodness, it's all happening here at Nalanda College grounds. It was a low scoring thriller. We have everything to play for. Can full outside the off stump. Another single. Singles are keep coming. The scoreboard keeps moving. The 11 overs done. SAGT 65 for 6. Dhammika Kumara is the striker. He's a set batsman here. He needs to be on the strike as much as possible. Here comes someone. The one who got 2 wickets in 1 over into his last over. Here comes the off spinner. He went for that cut shot a little bit upish, but luckily didn't go straight into the fielder. Comes another risky run. Could have been the 7th. It's all happening here. Definitely, if the wicketkeeper grab it cleanly, that should have been the 7th. That should absolutely a goner. Here comes someone. Started off with 2 dot deliveries. That's well played. Could have run for 2. The first run was a very lethargic by both the batters. At this stage, especially, Dhammika Kumara should be on strike more. Again, down the leg side. It was a quicker delivery. And goes for a boundary of 5 runs, 5 valuable runs for SAGT. That's a quicker one, and wicketkeeper has completely missed it. He had no chance at all. Was completely down the wrong line and cost a 5 extra runs. The required run rate is now less than 5. Oh, look at that. That took off. An extra bit of bounce. But luckily the batter didn't get an edge onto that. Here comes someone. Again, another good delivery. Slow through the air and gets an extra bounce. That's another good delivery to end the over. A decent over and a decent spell comes to an end from someone. 2 for 22 and SAGT replies 71 for 6.
In the heart of Colombo.
A very good delivery. Lasantha was introduced to the attack and started off well. Started off with the right on the money. Is bowling wicket to wicket. They went for a big shot. It was a full toss. It didn't get the connection right. Those deliveries should have put away. Sohan. He should rotate the strike and bring Dhammika Kumar into strike. Cannot play too many dot deliveries. Once the required runs goes beyond the number of deliveries required, then they start to get panicked. Since they have 4 wickets left, they need to rotate the strike, get the odd boundary, and keep the scoreboard moving and put pressure on CTC bowlers. Can they do it? Here comes Lasantha. Bowling a gentle medium. That's better. A much better from Sohan. A single down to long off. The running has been a little bit concerned for SAGT. The both of these batters are not looking for any second runs. They're just looking for singles. Even there's clearly 2 runs available. There are a couple of occasions we saw. That was another full toss, another golden opportunity, and hit straight to the fielder, straight to deep square leg. And that's the end of the 13th. SAGT 75 for 6. And here's equation 36 of 42. The required run rate is at just above 5. Delicately played. A very good shot, but didn't have the legs to go for the boundary. Played it late and played it finer. A valuable 2 runs from Sohan. A very good start to the over. A very good shot, pitched up outside the off stump and lofted it over extra cover. A welcome boundary for Sohan. A valuable runs. Look at that. A beautiful inside out. That was right in the slot. Credit goes to the batter. A brilliant stroke. Another full toss. Another boundary. Hit it square off the wicket. A full toss outside the off stump, and it's hit over backward point for another boundary. This can be the game-changing over for SAGT. We never know. They have still 4 wickets left. That's much better from the bowler, and smart cricket from Sohan as well. Got 2 boundaries and rotated the strike. Another single. The required run is now less than 4. There's no hurry at all. That's much better. Well bowled and equally well played by the batter. That went down the leg side and end the over with another single. A 14th over done. Sagt 87 for 6.
In the heart of Colombo.
.24 runs required of 36 deliveries, exactly 4 runs per over. Comes Dhammika Kumara. Comes Yasika. Is brought into the attack. Started off with a dot. Very good shot. And he goes for a boundary. Caught that real fine. That should have been stopped. Fielder could have done better than that. A vital boundary for SAGT. Only 20 runs required. Comes Yasika again. A gentle medium pace bowler. Again, trying to cut that delivery that was too close, but somehow managed to get a single. Can try to work away towards third man again. They have scored many runs through that region. So far, this is again another good over. There's 19 runs required. This is a very good partnership going. If I'm not mistaken, it's a 31 run partnership. It's a direct hit. The umpire is unmoved. Another quick single. Look at that. He's well inside the crease. A very good decision from the umpire. Another 18 runs required. Almost 31. Almost 5 overs is remaining. Yes. Onto the pads. Another single down to deep square leg. A 15th over is done. SAGT, a 94 for 6, requires another 17 to win.
We're down to the last 5 overs. 94 runs for 6 wickets. 17 runs needed from 30 deliveries. Ceylon Tobacco Company versus SAGT. SAGT. The innings started with a collapse, but this particular partnership, the 6th wicket partnership, has been impressive between Dhammika and Sohan. The captain He's maintaining his spirit. He's playing the captain's knock while Suhan supporting him brilliantly. Full toss delivery. And takes a single. Inam Amin is the bowler bowling his third over. Right arm fast bowler. 16 runs needed from 29 deliveries. There you go. Beautiful drive. And collects a quick single. This time. 2 singles so far in this over. Beautiful ball. Once again collects a single. Smart batting by these two batters. They're going for that singles and doubles, and once they get that loosener, they will dispatch it for a boundary. Good batting. Smashes it above the fielder's head into the crowd. That is a maximum. Suhan, he lights this match. What a shot. A straightforward delivery and smashes it. Whacks it above the bowlers and the fielder's head. What a shot. They are getting closer to that victory margin. Inam Amin. He's under pressure. There you go. For that unorthodox shot. Completely misses it. And it hits the wicket keeper. I hope he's okay. It hits on his chest. Ball hit on his chest. There you go. Good shot. Looking for a second. And they get the double, a much needed couple of runs. And that will be the end of the 16th over. SAGT's 105 runs for loss of 6 wickets.
In the heart of Colombo.
Six runs needed from 24 deliveries. There you go. Straight drive. And collects a single. Yashika is the bowler bowling his second over. There you go, goes for that big shot. And it is another maximum. Suhan finishes off in style. What a way to bring up the victory for the SAGTs. What a match, what an inning, and what a partnership. A brilliant captain's knock by Dhammika and a brilliant supportive knock by Suhan. Look at that shot. Let's take a look at it. Whacks it above the fielder and into the crowd. What a man he is. The man of the match. And that will be the end of today's first game. SAGTs managed to chase the target from 16.1 overs. There you go, players handshaking with each other, showing the spirit of the game and applauding the valiant effort of their own players. There you go, the man, Suhan himself, a power hitter who brought the momentum back into his hand. And here, let's take a look at the batting card. Dinesh Chamil and Kalinga Mahalonge took a good start, 11 and 12 respectively. And after that, Kashyap, Kevin, Dilshan and Danushka could not get the mark. Danushka Krishan got 14 runs, but the pick of the partnership was Dhammika Kumara and Sohan Senanayaka. Dhammika Kumara, 32 balls, 28 runs, bit of a slow innings, but he maintained the stability of the innings. Two fours and 1 6, and Sohan Senanayaka, the man of the moment, not out. 31 runs of 19 deliveries, 2 fours and 2 sixes with a strike rate of 163.16. And let's take a look at the bowling card. Amila Madhuranga and Saman Vijayaratnam picked up 2 wickets each, and Matheesha De Silva picked up a wicket. Now let's take a look at the highlights. Here we go, a bit of fumble. Ceylon Tobacco Company, they had the momentum at the first part of the game. Lots of wickets fell. Quick wickets, great catches and great bowling. 4 shots, everything was there. But then at the end, a brilliant comeback. From the SAGTs. And then Sohan Senanayaka entered, and he whacked everything that he could out of the field. Sixes, boundaries, lots of action, lots of entertainment. What a match it was. Ceylon Tobacco Company versus SAGTs. SAGTs won the match by 4 wickets. And let's take a look at the match summary. Ceylon Tobacco Company batting first, 110, all out. Janita Premasari 49 runs, and Dilshan Kadavutarachi 3 for 19, and SAGT 113 for 6. Amila Madhuranga, Saman Vijayaratnam picked up 2 wickets. Sohan Senanayaka 31, Dhammika Kumar 28, Danushka Krishan 14. And that is the end of the first game today. SAGTs gaining the victory over Ceylon Tobacco Company.
In the heart of Colombo, where dreams are made of rebounds and victories, lies a space for every basketballer